it's one of those clubs. I think you look, no doubt, when the Aussies come over and we play in a Test series and you play at Edgbaston, it's always one of the most lively grounds there. The fans seem to love getting behind, whether it be England or the Bears. There's always good support there. And, I've played in the Blast last year and a little bit of county cricket around England now, and it's always one of those things you see that are very well supported. It's a fantastic venue, obviously, Edgbaston there. It's, it's a great wicket. It's a great ground and, one of the biggest clubs in England. So when the opportunity came to be able to sign at Warwickshire, it was, I couldn't have jumped at it quick enough, to be honest, and really looking forward to getting over there. I feel like I've been in really good form, for a number of years now. I feel like I've got a game plan at the moment that's, nailed down, and, I do credit it to a lot of years on the first class circuit, I suppose, both here and in England, where I always like to play as much as I can, and, it's held me in good stead, I think, to go to that next level. But, since I've got a bit of clarity around my role here in Tasmania and doing the same role in the Test side, it's, it's held me in really good stead for that consistency, I suppose. And that was always the biggest knock in my career was, I was be able to get 100 or a five-fer, but to be able to do it consistently was the biggest knock. So the last sort of 3, bordering on 4 years of consistency has been, the most pleasing thing about it. It was nice to be able to sign for Gloucestershire and, play a few 4 days in the lead up to the Blast and then have the full Blast there. It's a great competition. It's very different to our one over here, just with the logistics side of things and the amount of teams and things like that. It's very different to our Big Bash, but it's enjoyable. I loved every minute of it. And yeah, it was, like I said, it was nice to actually play some first class cricket in the lead up, and I loved it over there. I feel like I can, I've got a lot to add over there with the Duke's ball, with both bat and ball. So it's really exciting to get back over again this summer. Very happy to be another Australian coming over and representing the Bears. It's interesting. You always look at the overseas signings around the place and who's going to be where, and there's always quite a good contingent of Australians around, especially for the Blast. There's always seems to be a good handful of boys all around the country, which is nice. One of my best mates, Caleb Jules, signed on for Derbyshire for the year, so not too far from where I'll be. And I've got a good relationship with a lot of guys that play over there already from being in the country, a number of years now. Sam Hain obviously spent a bit of time in Australia and played against him. Jake Lintott played against him this year in one of the T20 tournaments. Al Davies, I know a little bit, the captain. I've had a few beers with him a few years ago, just through some mutual friends. So there was a nice connection there, and I've been, messaging him, a fair bit about the club and things like that. So it's, every time I do, I get more and more excited about getting over there, really, and trying to get stuck in. Yeah, it's been a big summer. Obviously, getting picked in the Test squad, and then sort of in and out of that with the Big Bash going on at the same time, and eventually making my debut in Sydney, and then pretty much straight off to Sri Lanka after that. So it's been a bit of a busy New Year, but it's been great. And then to be able to get back for Tassie in the last couple of games in the One Day Cup and the Shield's been nice, just to get back around the lads again and try and push for another Shield final. It's one of those things I got asked a lot in the lead up here, if you're ready for Test cricket or not. And, I like to try and put on a front and say, yeah, of course I'm ready. I'm ready to go if I need to call. But I think after playing, in that Test and a few more after, I don't think you ever really know until you get there, I suppose. There's a lot that comes with it in terms of, external pressure and things like that, and none bigger than against India in a 5th Test where both sides were still alive. So, I definitely feel like first class cricket's held me in really good stead for the next level. And, I'm obviously early in my Test career and hope to play plenty more. But, it's been an enjoyable start, no doubt. And joining a team that's been so dominant in the last couple of years is also really nice. I've won my first 3 Test matches, which is a nice feeling as well. So, it's been an excellent summer.
Goes for that, mid-off. There it is. The debutant does it with a boundary in a long journey for Australia.